Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about focusing your advertising efforts on one service. So a lot of people come to me, they're like, hey Neil, I offer weight loss and I offer body sculpting and I offer hormone replacement therapy and all that stuff. And I want to advertise it all, but I only have a finite amount of ad budget. So the qualification to really use for your advertising efforts, if you don't have a massive budget, right, which a lot of med spas are working on some limited or a constrained budget, and they want to make sure that they're able to maximize their ROI. So if you have a massive budget, maybe this problem doesn't apply to you as much, but you should still use this framework to make sure that you choose the right services to advertise, because not all services are created equal from a standpoint of profitability. So one, I'm going to ask myself, one, consumables, all right? So consumables, I want to ask myself, like, where am I getting the most consumables? And it's typically any sort of medical things are going in injectables, etc., weight loss, peptides, hormones, all that stuff. That's going to have a lot of consumables. So I want to ask myself, from an intro offer, where are my consumables? So I'm not wasting a whole ton of consumables to get people in the door. That's one. It's not the most important element, but you just want to make sure you are mindful of that, right? Number two is, what is the most profitable? We want to understand what has the best profit margin if I'm able to upsell the treatment plan, right? So this really, we're not focusing on introductory our advertising efforts on an introductory offer. We're focusing on a long-term client journey. So if I can get somebody in the door and I can really create a relationship with them and upsell them and cross-sell them and getting amazing results, then they're going to continue to spend, $3,000 to $6,000, sometimes $10,000 with me over the course of their lifetime. So for me, it really doesn't always have to be the most high-ticket thing. It doesn't have to be something that is, the most coveted. It just I want to make sure I put together an offer for a service that's going to have the least amount of consumables, and it's going to be very profitable for me from an upsell perspective. And three, timing, right? This is where I'm going to be able to get the best return on investment on my money for this particular advertising campaign in a short amount of time, right? Because I have staff, I have rent, I have devices to pay, all that stuff. So those three things are going to help me determine, hey, this is where I'm going to make the most amount of money for a particular offer. That's why for a lot of our practices, we run the body sculpting offer, because they're able to upsell a high-ticket treatment plan, or we pair the weight loss with the body sculpting because they can create a high-ticket, high-margin body contouring plan that's going to get clients amazing results, and that they can actually charge $1,500 to about $7,500 for. So those three things are going to guide you guys through a framework, but typically when we start a paid advertising campaign, just pick that one service that's going to be able to align with these three things, and it's going to help you make the most amount of money. And once you actually have the customer, in the door, you're going to be able to diagnose more things than just one. You're going to help them with a lot of different things, but you want to make sure you get them results first for the thing that they're coming in for, that one pain point that you're going to be able to solve right away. And then you're going to be able to make sure that you increase your LTV by helping them with other pain points as well.